um, the manuscript of the Priest of Jaifa says that the 1st September 1730, 9 in the evening, the earth suddenly opened at the Bay of Timanfaya, which is a bit far from here. It's like 2 miles away from here. And he said that from the apex of in few hours a mountain was formed, and from the apex of that mountain there were flames came out, and incandescent rocks spoured out on the air, and the island was covered with smoke and the smell of sulfur, and that was the beginning of the eruptions by the manuscript of the Priest of Jaifa. He continues saying that when the inhabitants of the island, they thought that the year of 1730, yeah, and that was the beginning of the eruptions that lasted for 6 years. By the manuscript of the Priest of Jaifa, he kept saying that the lava flows that came out from the volcanoes, and they were mingling to each other, and those lava flows, they were flowing down to the shore. Some of them, it took a while to them to reach the shore, but some others, they were very fluid and they arrived to the shore very quickly. So when those lava flows, they arrived to the shore, and they got in contact with the water, it was producing columns of vapor that were rising up the sky, and they were seen from north of Fuerteventura. But there was no victims. About wildlife, let's say that there's biologists, they have found 5 plants that we cannot find somewhere else in the world. The ceiling had collapsed. Yeah, we can see it a bit farther down, like 70 yards from here. We got a few of these volcano tunnels on the island. We got in the north, we got one which is the longest one of the longest one in the world. It has 6 miles in length, 7.6 kilometers. Huge crater here, and we call it the Valley of Tranquility because if we would switch off the engine of the coach, we won't listen to anything, nothing. It's total silence. In here, predominant materials are volcanic ashes, different to the other part that we had seen till now, in which lava flows are the predominant materials. On the left hand side, yeah, very close to here, there's a laboratory, an observatory, a volcanology observatory. They check seismic activity, surface deformation, thermal and gas emissions. And we got 2 on the island, so we would know on advance. Yeah, this one here on the left hand side is an underground one. It's camouflaged there, and we could know on advance with few months on advance if we would have an eruption. Okay, so there's no risk. We are safe. Yeah. If you look to the right hand side, you would see the visual characteristic of the eruptions. These volcanoes, or all the volcanoes that we got on the island, they are on fissures, on parallel fissures, and those fissures, they come from northeast to southwest. And here we got like 8 volcanoes here on the right hand side on this line. So right now we are at the Fire Mountain. Yeah, it's this group of volcanoes. Yeah, here there's like 10 eruptive mouths here. That's the highest point, 525 meters high. So that means that there is like that there was a hamlet there called Timanfaya, and the origin of the name of the national park, it comes from that hamlet that was there. Now there's a crater. There's some volcanoes with beautiful shapes around here. Last eruptions occurred in 1824, so next year it will be the anniversary of those eruptions. And as a result of those eruptions,